have Moses telling the Jewish people what's going to happen when they enter the land of Israel and they start conquering. I'm reading in verse 1 of chapter 20. So that's chapter 20, verse 1. It says as follows. Ki tetzeh lamilchama al oyevecha. When you're going to go out to war against your enemies. V'ra'ita sus varechev. You're going to see a horse and chariot. Am rav mimecha. There are going to be many, many people. Lo tira mehem. Don't be scared of them. Ki Adonai Elohecha imach. Because God is with you. Hamalcha meretz Mitzrayim. Because He took you out of Egypt. Rashi looks at this verse and says, very interesting. How scary is a sus verechev? One horse and one chariot? Not that scary. But the Torah says, Moses is telling the Jewish people, if when you go out and you're going to be scared from a horse and chariot, don't worry, Hashem will protect you. What does that mean? So listen to how he answers. He says that sus verechev over here really means many susim and many rechavim. But to God, taking care of 1,000,000 horses and chariots is as easy for Him to take care of one. And that's why the terminology of the horse and chariot is in singular. So he brings proofs. Let's bring the first proof. He brings two proofs. The first proof we see from the Nevi'im in Shofetim chapter 6 verse 16. It says, Vayomer elav Adonai ki yeimach. God will be with you. Vihikita et Midyan ki ish echad. And God will wipe out the nation of Midyan as one man. Again, ki ish echad, as one man. There were many, many people. Again, the concept that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, it's so easy for Him to take care of one, just as taking care of millions. Again, He's the omnipresent, the almighty, and the infinite. Next proof Rashi brings is in Shemot chapter 15, verse 19. The Torah says, we actually read this on a daily basis, Ki vasus paro berichvo farashav bayam, vayashev Adonai lehem et me'ayam uvnei Yisrael halucho b'yabasha b'toch hayam. How does the verse start? Ki vasus paro. When the horse of Paro comes chasing after you. What? Did Paro come alone with one horse? No. Again, that one horse, where there was really thousands or millions of horses, but to God, there's no difference between one horse or millions of horses. This is what Rashi says. The Zera Shimshon challenges Rashi, but we're going to soon see he challenges him in order to bring us a beautiful chidush. He says, I find you somewhere where the Torah is speaking in singular, but it means really more, in an opposite fashion. Look at this. When Yaakov Avinu comes back home, after 34 years of being absent, who is he going to meet first on the way? His twin brother Esav. And Yaakov was scared. We know the story. I know it was a couple months ago, a couple books ago, but we're coming up to it again. He comes to his brother and he sends messengers. He sends them telling his brother a certain message, and like you said, along with gifts. Look what the verse says. We're in Bereshit chapter 32, verse 6. Vayhili shor v'chamor tzon ve'eved v'shivcha. Yaakov is telling his brother Esav, and I was blessed and I acquired oxen, donkeys, flock, maidservants, manservants and maidservants, all 5 of these. But it's all in singular. It's shor, not shvarim. It's hamor, not chamorim. It's tzon, not in plural. It's not avadim, it's eved. It's shifcha, not shvachot. Why in the singular? The Zera Shimshon says, when it comes to the previous examples we're given, one was intended to mean really many, and the many mean one. But now it's opposite. Now, Yaakov is saying one when it really means many. So which way does it go? Is it going from a lot to a little, or from one to a lot? So listen to the way the Zera Shimshon answers. By Yaakov, he didn't want his brother to be jealous. So he was minimizing how much he had. He really had a lot, but he was minimizing it on purpose because he didn't want his brother to be jealous. Oh, you took the blessings, you have the livestock, you have the slaves, the servants, everything, many children, many wives. What did Esav have? So what he was doing was he was taking everything he had and he was minimizing it. And he minimized it down to his 5 categories. The Zera Shimshon explains the 5 categories because, in a Kabbalistic way, there are 5 different types of klipot. Klipa means a shell. In layman terms, a way for us to understand, it's something which serves as a block from us coming closer to holiness and Kedusha, and allows us, unfortunately, or allows Tum'ah to attract to us in an easier way. It's holding us back from our greatest potential of Kedusha. So what did Yaakov do to his brother? He said, I don't have that much. He was minimizing. He didn't want to cause jealousy. But don't worry, I'm able to hold myself against all 5 realms of Kelipot based on the 5 things that I'm coming with. That was Yaakov. But when it came to Paro coming after the Jewish people, what was the intention of the verse? The intention is 1 is many, but 1 is so easy to God just as many, in the opposite way. Paro, the Midrash says, got on a male horse to come run after the Jewish people. This is the Midrash in Midrash Rabbah of Shir HaShirim. Then God appeared to Paro as if he got on a horse coming and attacking him. So he got scared. He said, I'll take a better horse. I'll take a female horse, which I guess is stronger. Then Hashem also appeared like he was getting on a female horse. He got scared. Then on a black horse, Hashem did the same. A white horse, a red horse, the same thing. Paro was flustered. He got on any horse that he had, and he just went to war, went to battle. The Zera Shimshon says, Paro, he was confused. He didn't know which horse to take. He took anyone in a fluster. But to Hashem, no matter which horse he would have taken, and all the horses that came along with him, with all of his other, his war and his battle and all of his soldiers, is all like nothing to Kadosh Baruch Hu. It's so easy for him to take care of it, to show Hashem's almighty power. Similarly, when it comes to Midyan, 1 person and many, it's all the same to Hashem. It's all like 1. And to end off with this, back to our pasuk, V'raita sus varechev. The Zera Shimshon tells us that Moses is teaching the Jewish people a powerful lesson now and forevermore. That our protector, our soldier, our general, our army is not us. We have to put efforts. We need a military. We need to go to war. We need warfare. We need all of that. That is just our efforts and in the motion. But ultimately, God is our protector. And whether it's 1 tank or thousands of tanks or 1 fighter jet or millions of jets, all of that means nothing to God. To God, there's no such thing as easy or hard. There's no such thing as fast or slow. Kadosh Baruch Hu is above all of that. And when He does send war, trials, tribulations, it's only there to test our emunah. It's there to shake us up. So it doesn't matter who it is, and it doesn't matter how many they come from with, or where they come from. It's all a test on our emunah. War, time and time again in our Torah, is only pointing to the fact that it's there to shake up the Jewish people and to strengthen them in their emunah. So today, Baruch Hashem, we try to avoid war, but there is war. There's been war. There's going to be. It's a matter of time. We have to realize that it's only a test for us to recognize and acknowledge HaKadosh Baruch Hu's presence and His involvement in our lives, and that is the true emunah that we can take out from this week's parasha and hopefully apply it to our lives. No need to be scared, rather to be scared for our actions, not to what's going to happen. What's going to happen is going to happen regardless. No one is stronger than any other force, exterior force, especially enemies, especially terrorism and guerrilla warfare. But what we can be scared of, we can be scared of our judgment. We can be scared of our deeds. Are we doing what we should be doing? Are we going in a positive and upward direction? or chas v'shalom are we sinking down? This is something which coming up to Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur we can think of, not to be scared of enemies, be scared of ourselves in a way. Only be scared of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, trying to better ourselves and advance in our progress towards our relationship with God and our growth as individuals and human beings.